What's good, scrappers? CC Scraps. It is Saturday at about, 9 a.m. Just got on a run. I had other footage I wanted to show you, but I believe I accidentally deleted it, which stinks because I was trying to prove a point. Basically, last year, I got my truck booted for parking tickets I had from 14 years ago, which I don't understand. Anyway, there's statute of limitations on some really twisted felonies out there, but not on parking tickets. But anyway, that's another video. So, long story short is I forgot to pay this bill. I owed $50 a month I pay on this parking thing. It's got to be due on the 5th of every month. But I forgot. So, long story short, I caught up on some bills that I thought I was catching up on, spent a little money I shouldn't have on, tools or what have you, or stuff that I wanted. Anyway, I packed everything up in my truck to show you guys, I went, to my hoard pile, to my scrap pile, to my inventory of stuff I needed. Basically what I was trying to say is this will keep the lights on, this will pay bills, this will put gas in your truck. But I do have the receipt for what I got here. I think this is the one, what I got on that haul. Oh, no, that's not it. I think it's in my workshop. But anyway, we're going to go over this real quick, what I got today. I got this BX conduit. These steel, whatever these things are, is a bunch of them. Some of these plug outlets, a bunch of plumber's brass, chain link fence, bounce house blower motor, scrappers too. Some of these got the plugs in them. You take the plug part off, there's brass in there. That's what you're into. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. When I want to pile my brass up, I'll get into that and take the plug ends off too. This little top to a burn thing. This motor, some veterinary motor thingy. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's going to be an electric motor. I'm going in with electric motors. Number 1 copper wire. This is strippable, and it's worth it. There's some braided copper right there. And then this should be solid core. This one, yep, right there. And then in here, if you can see inside my truck, I got some number 2 insulated copper wire. That's like your vacuum cleaner stuff and microwaves, things like that. Let's see, I went over the chain link fence. There's a chair in there. That green thing is some broken up chair. Cat 5 wire. Alright, sit tight, we're going to the shop. Alright, hitting the workshop. Sorry, scrappers, it's dark in here. I'm going to Harbor Freight and I'm getting these rechargeable, like fluorescent lights. I'm going to put them up along the top, I think. And they're 1,000 something lumens a piece, so I'm going to try to get one today, then one next week. A bunch of these little rusty tools I fixed up. I found this big file cabinet too today. I'm going to keep that though and bend everything back and put stuff in it. Let's see, I got these shelves from my buddy that runs a grocery store. Fluorescent lights still to break down. Microwave to break down. That number 1 copper wire goes in my copper wire hoard right there to strip. There's tons of it in there. Shoot, where is that receipt? Huh. Oh, here it is, scrappers. So anyway, this is the receipt I got from that thing I was talking about. Let me get my glasses on so I can see. Alright, I had 280 pounds of tin for shred at 90 pounds a ton, or $90 a ton, and that's $11.75. The aluminum sheet was like that aluminum conduit I just showed you guys a little bit in my truck. I had a bunch of that, a bunch of clean aluminum, walker, like an aluminum walker, things like that. Number 1 bare bright copper. That's that stuff that I strip out of the wire, of the copper wire. It's nice and shiny. Number 3 insulated copper. That's that junk wire, Cat 5 communications cable, the crappy like phone cords and things like that. Number 2 insulated copper. That's what was in my truck. That is, like off your microwaves, off your vacuum cleaners, off your appliances, things like that. Number 2 copper is like plumber's copper, like the stuff you pull off like out of a house or like, you know, off a sink. Copper brass mix is like a faucet or something with brass and copper together, and that's $1.15 a pound. Number 2 copper is $1.92 a pound. Bare bright copper is $2.22 a pound. That's why I like to strip it. Some people will just take it back. That's the only kind of wire I really strip, if it's thick like that and I know it's going to be bare bright copper. But yeah, I just wanted to prove a point anyway. And oh, I'm sorry, guys, scrappers. That bill, I owed $50, and I made $45.48. So I had the other, you know, $4 and some change laying around. So that was my point, is that, like I said before, it will keep your lights on, it'll put gas in your truck, and it's a good way to gain extra money on pretty much, I mean, I'm just paying for gas. Like, I just found all that stuff today around my neighborhood. Put $10 worth of gas in, and I probably made, on that haul right there, at least the gas money back, maybe another $10 even. Get the wife Egg McMuffin, she likes those, definitely. She came along. I didn't shoot any videos while I was picking everything up today because it was rainy and crappy, and I just wanted to get it over with, and I was kind of PO'd because I deleted that other footage. But, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching my videos, and stay tuned for that CC Safecracker one. It'll be coming up shortly. Stay safe out there, CC Scraps. What's happening, scrappers? CC Scraps. Well, I just wanted to show you guys, I went to Harbor Freight today, and I picked up this work light. 845 lumens. That lights up the shop pretty decent. I'm going to put another one up top, so I'm going to have 2 running across like this. I rearranged the shop a little bit, tightened up my tools, hung up a little more tools, more fan motors to break down. Let's see what we got here. There's just more of that plumber's brass earlier. See, this is this file cabinet I got. If you work with me, you're going to know where I got those. Got some of these copper bearing motors in here, some ink jets that I found, hard drives, DVD drives or whatever, more copper bearing winds from those reefer motors, bunch of motherboards, things like that. I'm going to just use this for storage. I was going to get rid of it, but it's beat, but you know what? It serves a purpose. And you know what? It was free. It was, I've got to give it a little, oops, crap. There you go. Look at it. Can't even really tell unless you go like that. I did that pulling out of the dumpster, though. This is my wife. Hi. Say hi, everybody. Hi. She made a, what did you make today for dinner?
A sweet potato pizza crust.
That was good. With what? Ham, onion, and cheddar jack?
Some pizza sauce with some honey and some mix of a cheese, mozzarella, and some cheddar.
That'll work. And you know what? It was phenomenal because I already had a slice. Anyway, I had some questions from some local people and some guys I work with. The difference between the wire that I turn in, the copper wire or whatever. So basically I'm going to break it down. This is number 3 insulated wire. This is any of your Cat 5, which is this like Ethernet cable or whatever, Cat 5 or internet cable, Cat 5, ribbon wire, phone cords, telephone cords. I was going to scrap this, but I think I need it for a charger, like this thin kind of wire. And this is number 3 insulated copper wire. This is number 2 insulated copper wire. This is like off your vacuum cleaners, off a microwave, off any household appliance, usually like irons, coffee makers, etc. Now, number 1 copper wire is this is the stuff you want to strip out. This is that stuff you see me stripping out on a constant. It's wire that's pretty thick, and you can bend it into little shapes. Like, see how I bend that, and it just keeps it shaped like that little hook. Like I try to bend this, it doesn't really, see what I mean? It just kind of pops back. And there's not a lot of copper in the number 3 wire. So now we're going to go over here, and I'm going to hit my price list. I pick up a price list every 2 weeks. Basically, so we're looking here, high-grade insulated wire, which is the #1 copper wire I showed you, is what they call it at my scrapyard. This one scrapyard, that's $1 a pound. Low-grade insulated wire, which is the #3. Oh, no, sorry. Low-grade is that #2 insulated, like the household wire and everything. I'm sorry. Telecom insulated wire, 15 cents a pound. Actually, that dropped, I think, 5 cents. That's that blue wire, Cat 5, ribbon wire. The little thin wires you get out of your microwaves, things like that. Like this one right here. This is #3 wire. Where is it? Ah, here it is. #3 wire. More #3. But yeah, that's about it. And sorry I didn't find much this week or today because it was rainy and crappy, and there just wasn't a lot of stuff out. Sometimes it bees like that when you're scrapping. But anyway, I don't know if you watch my videos, but this is another wine from a motor, and it fits a can of beer perfectly. Look at that. The beer holder. I think that's not going to get knocked over. Like, you could punch that, hit it, whatever. Definitely. Innovative scrap, folks. That's the way it is. Catch me on my next one. Hopefully we'll have more stuff, and the shop will be a little bit cleaner and a little bit more organized. Stay safe out there. Stay scrapping. And as always, CC Scraps, folks. Peace.